All right. It looks like we are live. All right, let me get this going. All right. Load up our old save. So I think where we left off, Alessandro, you wanted us to try and land a base on the moon, right? Gotta get some music going in the background here. All right, yeah, we'll build a moon base now. Make that. Just a simple one, huh? Alright, well, we'll see what we do here. This music just a little bit quieter. Alright, sorry, here we go. So I'm playing on ultra low latency right now. Trying to be able to respond to you guys quicker so there's less lag between when you say something and you hear me respond. Yeah. Alright, I think we'll just save the rest of that. Okay. I was trying to think about it earlier as to what I wanted to do for a moon base, and I think something kind of like that might be fun. And
I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby, up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our clouds when people change, but not us, and we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by this.
there we go. Sorry, I was changing some background settings here. Are you guys, is it streaming all right for you guys? Are you getting any lag or anything? Rover, huh? Okay. I think, yeah, this is how we're gonna pack it into there. It's gonna come down just like this. I'm going to, where's that? Damn, didn't have the cupola I was hoping to put on there. That's all right. It'll be fine. So now we need a little bit of engines. And you're wanting. It's just mono. Let's do. All right. Hey, if you guys haven't already and you're watching, please hit the like. That'll really help out. Maybe we can get a couple extra people watching. That'll definitely make this more worthwhile. Thank you. Thank you. I think that looks pretty good. You want a docking port for a rover. I don't think we really have all the stuff for a rover yet, but we can do a rover later and then bring it over here. Bring it to the moon base to be able to dock there. Yeah. All right, so now we just need some engines that are gonna land this sucker, and then we can build the delivery system and how it's gonna actually get up there. Delta V, is this good for the man? Oh yeah. Alright, so that'll be good enough to land with. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much of an abort scenario, but yeah. So now what we need to do is change this from being our root part to this. There we go. Tract all these. Put another docking port down here. And the reason for this docking port is literally just so it has an attachment point for the rocket. What else we need? We need, before we do all that, we need a stabilizer. Oh, and we need power. Wow, I almost really screwed this up. That should be good. Set those to this. Toggle. Then we need a little bit of battery power. Where do you think we should put the bigger ones? So the bigger ones. These are the really big ones, but trying to. Oh, just the little ones? That could be cool looking. Toggle. All right. So there it is. That's what we will land right there. Now we gotta get that up there. Need all right, we're getting there. Oh no, it's not big enough. All right, we need to get new, we'll be right back here. We gotta go, research something very quick. If we can. We have enough money. Or not money, research points. Yeah, here it is. Good, good, good. That one big enough? God, I hope so. It's gonna be close. Oh my goodness, it's barely big enough. Oh goodness. Getting there. pull that up a little bit so we can get under there and see. What up, Hawk Exploits? Where do you get your name from, man? Hawk Exploits. Is that a football thing? Like the Seahawks? Used to? How do you used to like the Seahawks? Freaking awesome. Russell Wilson's the most underrated quarterback in the NFL, man. What up, Code Monkey? Hey, Code, if you want to, you can jump into recording. Unless you're currently recording something.
Hola.
What up, Code?
Looks pretty cool.
Did you get an NDRP done?
I spent about 50 minutes to an hour 10 not getting an RP done because a priority was in progress, and said individual failed RP several times.
Yeah, Jackson just told me that he got, I think it was Jackson said that he got kicked out. Yeah, banned from NDRP.
Why?
I don't know. Jackson, if you're still watching, why the hell did you get banned? I don't think
Yeah,
he
it was
is.
weird.
I think it's Alessandro, Hawk Exploits, and you right now.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because I was literally waiting. I had the RP lined up. I had the character done the way he needed to be dressed. I had literally everything good to go. I just needed to pull someone over and let it roll out from there. And I couldn't get that done because it was an hour-long priority that's still in progress, even though said individual hit several vehicles along the way, like head-on, doing 60, and didn't bother their car, and they continued the pursuit, and they did that about 3 times, even though if you hit another car at 60, in a muscle car at that, you'd be dead. You'd be done skis.
Yeah,
Or at least,
Alessandro,
like,
oh no,
injured.
there we go. Now it's up to 5. But
Yeah, I was really hoping to get an NDRP for us, but
well, I have an
it wasn't
NDRP,
happening.
so I'll just have to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get one and get it edited and good to go, but it was impossible. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
All right, so this one this one can be unmanned. It doesn't even need to have people on board when we're landing it. So that's helpful. I kind
Well, that's
of,
pretty cool.
yeah, this is what Alessandro left off with saying when we ended the thing. All right, hang on, you talk for a second. I'm taking a quick phone call.
Yeah. So, Hawk X-Pilot, are you Jackson, I'm assuming? Hawk? I'm assuming that. I don't know, of course. What's up, Jenkins? How are you, buddy? Obviously, I switched over to our stream that Morto's hosting right now. because that was a very frustrating situation in DRP, having to deal with an hour of not being able to get anything done.
So what was the priority exactly?
I guess this guy was trying to kill another guy and then stole a car, and then I don't know, he managed to get away several times, and then just blasted people and was running people over. And it was kind of one of those things where the GTA mods weren't adding up, where a muscle car rear ends a 8-ton sheriff expedition, and the expedition goes flying back 30 feet, and the muscle car doesn't move an inch. It's just one of those things that you have to deal with, and it just wasn't being RP'd out correctly, and it really made things difficult.
Well, I'm not 100% convinced that this thing will make it to the moon, but we'll try. The problem that I'm having with this current setup is that I don't think there's really a way for us to get people inside. Like, if we decide to bring people later.
So I have a question that kind of has to do with astrophysics. I've been studying a little bit of astrophysics, on and off. Obviously, you're way more into it than I am. If someone were to try to land on the surface of Jupiter, being that it's a gaseous planet, would it be so condensed that it would actually form a surface, or would you theoretically fall through Jupiter?
You could not fall through. No, at a certain point, there's molten hydrogen. So that's the surface. Hydrogen has a higher buoyancy than anything else when it's compressed to a point of becoming a solid. So while it is gas, you would hit it. It would be a surface. Now, you would never survive that because the amount of pressure there would be like 800,000 times the atmospheric pressure of Earth. But,
well, I'm sure that's holding in a gas surface.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a surface of molten hydrogen.
And that's another question. What is causing, what is the core made of that is putting enough pressure on to keep the gas in that place?
That's a great question. We've never been there. I don't know.
I mean, we've flown pretty close to it. I'm sure they don't.
We've flown close to Jupiter. We've never flown close to Jupiter's core.
Well, that's very true. They say in that storm should be gone in the next couple thousand years.
Oh,
like it's shrinking.
In the last 20 years, it's shrank to like 25%. It'll be gone in a couple hundred years.
Did you see another one's forming?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. So what are you familiar with the hypothetical theory of Planet 9?
Oh yeah, very.
The hypothesis of 9. So I was watching on that, and I was kind of curious if you think there's a Planet 9. I think there is some good statistical evidence leading to it could being in actuality, just based on things counter-orbiting the sun, as well as they have a vertical a vertical orbit around the what is that belt out there called that's just made of a
Kepler belt.
Yeah, so there are some vertical orbits around the Kepler belt versus being horizontal like you would traditionally expect.
Yeah, so basically it's a one of... Can you hear me better, Jenkins? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this a little louder.
You sound really, really loud to me. Yours coming through really clear on mine.
All right. Jenkins, is that any better for you? All right, well, he's not answering. Tomorrow's going to... Yeah, they are going to be launching Mars Rover 2020 to Mars really soon. But the evidence shows that either there is a Planet 9 and we just haven't seen it yet, or... Oh, okay. If the music's a little loud, I can turn that down a bit.
Yeah, the music's sometimes a little loud. Well, there's two of us conversating now, so I think you can move that down to like 25%.
I've got it down to 4.
Wow. Okay.
Fast for my mind to keep up. Okay. Basically, the evidence for Planet 9 is strong, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a 9th planet. It could have been a planet that slingshot through our solar system and perturbed the orbits.
Yeah.
But one way or another, it had to have been one of those. Either something came through and perturbed our orbits, or there's a ninth planet. And the thing is that if there is a ninth planet, it has to be really big, which kind of
Yeah.
makes you think
Well-
that there's probably not, but I think the evidence shows that there is. It's odd that if there's a planet as big as Neptune out there, which is how big they predict it is, it's kind of amazing that we haven't seen it. Now,
Well, that was the big thing.
orbit would be
I was-
eccentric, which means that it comes in close to Pluto, but it might only come in close to Pluto every, 1,000 years or so, because who knows how far out it actually whips on its far
Yeah,
axis.
they were predicting a 10,000-year orbit. So.
Yeah, so if it's that far out, it makes sense that we've never seen it because, one, sight is based on light. We're littering in space. I'm not littering in space. I haven't built an orbit, so anything that I've dropped off would be crashing right back down at Hawk.
It would probably burn in re-entry.
Yeah, it'll
most
burn
likely.
up in re-entry. But yeah, I think there's probably a Planet 9. And I think it's most likely a gas planet.
See, I would think so. What I was hearing is that it would have to be a minimum of a 5 Earth mass planet, which is apparently the most common size planet out there. In all actuality, we're considered to be a small planet in the great scheme of things.
Oh, we
which
are.
is kind of cool to think that we're like retrospectively thinking that we're the thing that hosts life, and we're a very small, just pea-sized dot for that, if not smaller, compared to what most other planets are. But the big thing is that, like you were saying, the reason why a lot of people think there's a Planet 9 is because that Kepler belt maintains vertical orbits as it orbits the sun. Because the Kepler belt isn't completely solid. There's a big mass of it, and then some sparse parts around it as well. And that big mass is where they think Planet 9 is. But there's only a few days out of the year that we're actually able to see that far just due to the atmospheric conditions. I mean, it has to be crystal clear, and then you can't have a lot of satellite traffic either. Otherwise, that'll just get rid of your long exposure.
So, and as you were saying, Earth is kind of small compared to planets that we've discovered. That statement is true, but it's also bias. So, do you know there's two tactics that scientists have for seeing planets right now? One of them is through a wobble. So it'll study a star and then check and see if it's wobbling, and that wobble is caused by a planet orbiting around it. Well, in order to wobble the sun, it has to be really huge.
Well, yeah, of course.
So the wobble effect, I mean, it has to be huge. Like the ones that have been discovered through the wobble effect are mostly bigger than Jupiter. The other one is from shadow, so checking using infrared and ultraviolets to see when the sun that you're watching actually dims. So when it dims just a little bit by micro measurements, it's because a planet is passing in front of it, and then they can use that to determine the atmospheric conditions to figure out if it's a rocky planet or a gaseous planet. And the majority that we have found that are rocky are much bigger than Earth. But that's because if you're viewing thousands of light years out there or whatever, and trying to see a spike in light, it's going to be a big rock. It's not going to be a little rock.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you want to get over averages, on our solar system, we're the largest rocky planet.
Yeah, well.
So, I mean, we can't be that small because statistically speaking, out of the 8 planets that we know 100% for sure,
yeah,
we are the biggest of the Rockies. So, it's a little bit messed up.
Yeah, well, it's funny because there's a lot of evidence going around right now for Pluto suggesting that it might not even be a planet. They're suggesting that if it actually got close enough to the sun, it would just completely dissipate into water vapor.
So the argument for Pluto not being a planet.
I mean, besides it being qualified as a dwarf planet, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a dwarf planet. The I was still going to school. You know, when I was in school, Pluto was a planet. It was the 9th planet. So it's been a hard thing for me to get over it not being a planet.
I remember it changing in the middle of like 4th or 5th grade for me, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, that was odd, but it doesn't technically meet the criteria to be a planet. It hasn't cleared its orbit. And what's really odd is it's also not its system's center of gravity. So for Earth, our center of gravity is obscured because we have a big ass moon, right? But the center of gravity is still within the planet. It just wobbles around it. It's not in the center. Hence why we get tides. Pluto's center of gravity is not within the planet. It's outside of it because its moon is literally almost the same size as it. So it doesn't have its own center of gravity, and it doesn't it hasn't cleared its orbit. Meaning, you know, because it's in the Kepler belt, it hasn't absorbed all the other crap that's in its path. Eventually it will. I mean, before the sun completely dies out, Pluto will be a planet. It's just not right now. But you know what I think has an even better case for being a planet than Pluto is
some of the moons going around Jupiter.
Is Ceres. If you haven't heard or read about the dwarf planet Ceres, it's really big, it's really close, and it's pretty cool looking. It has these really bright blue spots on it, well, white spots, and it's pretty cool. So it's in the asteroid belt, and you want to get technical, the asteroid belt has far less objects in it than the Kepler belt.
Yeah.
And Ceres is pretty damn big. So...
Yeah, I want to answer some of these questions real quick. Like, for instance, Alessandro's asking why NASA didn't just launch a person to Mars, since we can go back and forth. And I would say, one, because it's a 7-year travel time, as well as trying to figure out 7 years worth of food to get there, much less stay there and then get back. What? I don't know what it is now. Last time I looked into it was a 7-year travel time.
Yeah. So with our current... They are currently planning on a manned mission to Mars. But it's not going to land. And it's the slingshot mission. Oh my god, are we going to crash? We're going to fucking crash. No! Well, that went well. We're going to have to launch a second one. Good thing that wasn't manned.
Also, yeah, Dr. Disrespect was banned. I think that's literally trending everywhere. I'm kind of interested to see what it is. Being his track record, I'm going to say it's most likely a sexual harassment allegation.
I don't even know what that means.
Dr. Disrespect is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Twitch streamer. He had 4 million subscribers. I mean, he was endorsed by Turtle Beach. He even signed a contract with Twitch for several $1 million to be exclusive to their platform. And so, he literally got banned all of a day or two ago, permanently, and everything deleted.
Wow. Hey, guys, give me just a second. I will literally be right back. I got to go unlock a door for someone. So give me just
I'll be here in the meantime.
Yeah, just give me a quick second.
If you guys do have astrological questions, I mean, Morto and I have both done a pretty good amount of research on it, so we can answer quite a few things. If you guys have questions, feel free to shoot at us. I mean, I'm sure we surprised some of you guys out there with how in-depth and technical we were kind of getting there. I mean, I personally studied quantum physics in college, so I know enough to be dangerous for sure. But yeah, so that's one. Just Pluto. So could Pluto be a moon? So the only real reason, so theoretically, I'll say yes. Pluto could have been a moon to a larger planet, but it does have its own gravitational pull, and it's not currently orbiting something. And I think to be considered a moon, you actually have to be orbiting something that's obviously not just a sun. It has to be like a planetoid. So that's the main reason I wouldn't consider it to be a moon. But it could have been in the past, like from Jupiter or Neptune. You know, one of the bigger ones, Saturn. Um, that'd be most likely where it came from. But we were talking about Ceres earlier and how that is a dwarf planet, and it's large. It's really large. It's between the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, so it's not nearly as far. It was literally spotted like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but we just saw it back maybe 5, 10 years ago. You guys can fact check me there, somewhere between there, and it was named a dwarf planet, and I believe it actually had a spacecraft go over or by it. So that's one big piece of it. But the asteroid itself in mass made up like 25% of the asteroid belts in mass in total. So if you think about that in comparison to where it was, that was crazy. You know, just having one object in there that makes up 25% of the mass of anything is pretty insane. Yeah, it could. Yeah, definitely. Pluto definitely could have been hit by. I can already tell you, it's definitely been hitting by meteorites. But I think I get what you're saying is that it could have been hit out of orbit of like a larger planet by a meteorite. I'm pretty sure that's the way that you're leaning there, Alessandro. Is that it was orbiting around a larger planet, then got hit and moved off its course, and then became its own little dwarf planet. You back now?
Yeah, I'm back.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was talking with Alessandro, and we were talking about how Pluto could have been a moon to like Jupiter or Saturn or Neptune, and then got hit by a meteorite and moved off course, and then became its own dwarf planet.
Yeah, that's possible.
But I was talking to him about Ceres, like you brought up earlier, and I was like, it's in between, you know. I believe it's Mars and Jupiter in that asteroid belt, but I know it makes up like 25% of the total mass in that belt itself, which is
it's huge.
insane.
It's huge.
It's massive.
And the scary thing is that until recently, it was classified as an asteroid.
Oh yeah, it was. It wasn't reclassified except for in the past 5 or 10 years, and it was because the spacecraft was going by to, I believe, get better pictures of Jupiter and Pluto.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, until recently, and then it got reclassified. It's had its own mission at this point. They did a mission where they literally parked a satellite around it and took a ton of pictures because it's such an interesting place.
Yeah, this thing's got to be massive. I mean, they got 25% of an asteroid belt, you know.
I know this is probably far-fetched, but can I join a call with you guys just to ask questions? Yeah, sure. Are you in join the voice channel and we'll drag you in.
Yeah, I'll move it. You just focus on taking care of
I'm not
the
even
stream.
sure. He's not even in our Discord.
Yeah, you need to join our Discord. I believe he has a link down there.
I think it's expired. You're going to have to get him a new one.
I can do that. Actually, I think... Yeah, let's throw that in here. Boom. That's the Discord. Yeah, we're not too big to not have people in here to talk with and socialize and, you know, have great conversation. That's all part of starting out and growing, is actually getting to be involved with your community and make friends and stuff like that along the way. All right, there he is. Hey Jenkins, how's it going?
Hold on, let me turn my push on. I forgot I had it on.
No worries.
Yeah,
are you
I was
subscribed to us on YouTube? If you are, I need to edit your roles.
Yeah, I should be.
Should be?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
double
I
check
am.
that?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, move you to that subscriber role.
Good.
So, what?
Code
Do you have any
Wars.
questions?
I mean, none like in particular at the moment, but I can imagine as we talk, they'll come out.
All right.
Just gotta get high enough to have this kind of conversation.
So the current mission, like Alessandro was saying, is the Mars rover mission coming up. That one
Isn't
really
that like some
excites me.
SpaceX? Isn't that what the SpaceX thing is? Or what's the SpaceX thing that they're doing?
No, that's a
Elon
manned
Musk-
mission. That's a manned mission to the space station right now. That's Bob and Doug. They're there for
Oh
three,
yeah, that's what it
3
was.
months.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
they're there for 3
Right,
months and then
okay.
they're coming home.
That was the first
Gotcha.
commercial flight to take astronauts to the space station.
To take NASA astronauts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Crazy.
Did you all hear about Virgin Galactic this last week?
Mm-mm.
So Virgin Galactic is a commercial space airlines, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, they're
owned
trying
by
to.
the
Oh yeah.
Virgin
Yeah.
Mobile dude.
Yeah, owned by Virgin Mobile.
Yeah. I
Um,
heard about that.
So their stock exploded last week, and I mean like went way
Ooh.
through the roof because they started selling tickets.
Damn.
So
And how much are the tickets going for?
350.
That's it?
350,000. Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Holy shit! Who's buying that?
The top 1%, I imagine.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's brutal, dude.
Oops, what's going on here?
I mean, I guess it makes sense. You're going to space, but damn.
Space is not cheap, man.
No, obviously. Damn.
I didn't even consider the fact that I don't have any satellites for communication. I don't know how the hell I even managed to get as close as I did last time. But no, the Mars Rover 2020, what's kind of funny is how they sold that to Congress. So, you know, in order for NASA to do any missions, they got to get funding approval from Congress. And
Right.
this just shows how stupid our politicians are and how little they actually research. But now the 2020 mission should validate itself. But how they sold it was this one has ears, it has microphones, right? So we're going to be able to hear sounds from Mars for the first time. For those of you that don't know, sound is carried on the air, right? It needs something to
Yeah.
reverberate off of. So Mars has 1% the atmosphere of Earth. What does that mean? That means that you only hear 1% of the sound. You can't hear anything on Mars. There's not enough atmosphere for there to even be significant enough wind for a microphone to hear the wind.
Damn.
There's nothing there. It's not going to hear anything.
You obviously didn't watch The Martian because I heard shit all over the place.
Yeah, that's it. Did
To
you
be
guys watch
fair-
that, like, that stupid, what was it, Space Force on Netflix?
I was planning on it. I haven't yet.
Oh,
though.
it's funny. It's just a funny thing, but I thought it was good. And it's only one season. I'm kind of mad that it was only one season so far. See, I'm the kind of person, like, I get fascinated by just thinking about how big space is. Like, it's just,
It's pretty
I don't
wild.
know. Well, that, like, it just, if you think about something that never ends.
Have you thought
It just-
about
it
how the
doesn't-
speed of light is actually slow?
Yeah.
Because in retrospect, the speed of light is incredibly quick. You hit the light switch, the light turns on instantly to our eyes. It's actually like 1/500 millionth of a second because electricity travels at roughly the speed of light. It's very, very close. But if you
But
think
it's
about
not at the same time. It is, but it's not. For us,
it
it
is.
is.
It's basically the same time. I mean, you need a super ultra specialized camera that can't
Yeah.
even see the difference. So, but if you think about that, light's actually slow. You think about how long, it takes light to travel around the world. Well, if you were doing like 1 light year, or one what is that? If the speed of light was traveling around the Earth, just orbiting like the moon was, it could orbit the Earth 7 times in a second. That's pretty crazy to think about. But whenever you back that out and you're like, well, the amount of time it takes to travel from the sun is 8 minutes. So you think about light traveling 8 minutes to get here, and then you think about light trying to get to Jupiter or light trying to get to Pluto.
Well, think about how the stars that are, how far those are that the light is taking thousands of years to get here. Think of how far those stars are away. Like that's.
Oh, what's funny is that the closest star to us, you can't even see with your eye because it's so damn small.
Yeah.
But
then there's
Proxima,
ones that are out there.
Proxima Centauri. Can't even see it with the naked eye.
Like
What
one
did
thing
you
that's like, go for it.
I was gonna say, did you read the article about the 2 black holes crashing into each other?
Oh yeah.
I didn't, but I heard something about it.
That's insane. 2 black holes are slamming into each other out
Is
there
it like
and causing
the middle of our
physical
galaxy?
anomalies.
No, not in our
No,
galaxy.
not even close.
No, I thought like the middle of it was supposed to be.
Alessandro's not wrong. He says no. The closest star is the sun.
Well, yeah,
He's not
okay,
wrong.
you're not wrong. You're
Yeah.
not wrong at all.
Yeah, you're right. I walk outside. I can't see the sun with my eyes. I love that. Alessandro with some jokes here. But I really wish I need Danny to get back on. He was fun.
He was definitely teasing the shit out of me.
But yeah, wasn't that a theory at one point, or still is, that the middle of Milky Way is a black hole?
that is not a theory.
No.
That is fact.
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. I
Yes.
didn't.
That's why there's like somewhat of a spiral effect going in towards it.
I thought so. Yeah. I didn't know if it was a theory or not.
No.
That's not a theory.
Again, I'm not very, I don't.
It was a
That's
theory.
something I educate myself on.
Back in the good old days, back in NAM, it was a theory.
Back in NAM.
Back in NAM.
I'm just throwing that out there. It's been a minute. I mean, it's good questions though. We're not hating.
I was doing a character for RP, and his name's Walter Wallaby. And I was thinking about making the plate something just stupid, and it was 1 letter off, but I almost had my plate. I was in NAM. And it would have been so perfect, but it was 1 off.
So I was in NAM, and it was wonderful.
It's true.
I was in NAM for 3 months.
And what were you doing there?
Dancing. Touring. Getting laid quite a bit by the locals.
Nice.
Sounds legit.
I mean, what
What
else do
game
you
is
do?
this? Kerbal Space Program, my god.
If you don't have this game, Ivan, you need to reconsider what you're doing with your life.
I don't have it, but it's because I don't have it on PC, but it's because I'm broke.
What kind of excuse is that?
Can't buy it. No money.
Look, go find yourself a street corner. Sell your ass for a couple of hours. You'll be able to afford it.
Couple hours. Fuck that. 10 minutes, I'm affording that shit. You kidding me? I'm not cheap.
You are. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, you are
This
kind of
ass is
cheap.
tight, homie.
Jesus.
I ain't cheap. Never mind. I'm 17.
What's up, Carl? Hey, anybody who's on, if you haven't yet, please like. It really helps us out. If you like what you see, please subscribe.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I just did though.
There you go.
See, I don't ever do that on YouTube. So I just view.
Yeah, I'm
My
guilty of
views
that
normally
too,
now.
actually.
And actually I subscribe if I consistently want to see that person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny
like,
you
you're
guys
in the
say-
stream.
Ivan
like
says
it.
you should sell your shit so you can buy it. Snipe hunting was hilarious, by the way. Thank you very much, Carl.
Yeah, I appreciate it. A lot of work went into that.
Oh shit, we're
Other than
down.
that, I mean, general.
Honestly.
We
Wasn't
landed.
even paying attention. This game. What if this was multiplayer? Oh, can you imagine?
So first of all, there's this mod called Dark Multi.
There. Holy crap, you got out there. He's gone forever.
Sorry. There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back.
I had some serious issues there. Yeah, there's a mod called Dark Multiplayer, which actually, yeah, we did, Alejandro.
No way.
That makes it so you can play multiplayer. But Kerbal Space Program 2 is less than a year away, and that one is multiplayer, so
I'll have to
They're
get
gonna
that for
make
sure.
it's already up on the Steam store for view. You can put it on your wish list. That shit's bomb.
Or are you you're getting it?
Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna get
No.
it too.
He hates Kerbal, and
All right,
his
hold
live
on.
streaming
Let-
hates it.
Let me look at this very quick. All right, so I have played time on Steam, 6,674 hours.
Yeah, I've played a game like that before. Counter-Strike Global
All right.
Offensive.
So now what are we doing, Alejandro, or anybody want to see something? Let me know. We already went to Mars once. But yeah, you let me know. Do you want me to build a space station? Do you want me to build some satellites? Jupiter. Jesus.
Is that?
Oh my God. So Jupiter.
I think you can one up that. I think you can do Jupiter's moon.
Oh,
Or one of
wow.
them.
This
Moon.
game
So Joule, which is the Jupiter stand-in here, has like
number 2.
a fuck ton of moons.
Well, yeah. Could you? You think you could hit orbit on the one of those ones close to it?
I haven't-
Damn, it's at $10 right now. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, that's gonna be so hard.
That's
Hey,
depressing.
you were there for a challenge.
All right.
You said,
All right, we're going to Jupiter.
Moon, the second one. Can you do the second moon on Jupiter?
He's getting
Whatever the-
specific now.
Well, you did zoom in on it, so.
He's getting super specific. Then we
Now,
can do
have
an
you guys-
ISS. Okay.
Have you guys seen the what's it
Jesus.
called? The Universe Sandbox or whatever?
Yeah, I have it.
Universum.
The Universe
Is it
Sandbox
good?
2.
Is it fun?
It's fun if you really like science, but it's not a game.
Science.
Science. Okay, Google.
Okay.
Hold on. First off, are we going to Jupiter with just like a probe, or do I got to come back? I need to know specifics here. If I'm just putting a probe around orbit of Jupiter's second moon, I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
But coming back?
Coming back or going with people could be kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yes, a satellite. Okay.
Satellite. Yeah, satellite.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
Hell yeah. I mean, Carl, if you want to make it harder on him, go for it. Tell him to do a manned mission where he has to touch it and come back.
Hell no. Eat my
He
ass.
has to successfully land on it and then come back. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for.
Well, we could do that, but I haven't finished the tech tree yet, man. That's not very realistic at this point. I'm not even
I'm not
convinced that we don't even have any satellites. We're gonna have to launch a couple of satellites before we can do this.
Did you see what he said?
I'm not that mean.
Yeah, I'm not that mean. Well, I'm glad that I'm considered mean now, but I think that's all something that we knew.
You're also just kind of a douchebag in general, you know.
Hey, no one's denying that.
I know.
So, well, I'm that's kind of cool that Jupiter has moons. I'm pretty sure it has more in real life than, 5? But,
Oh my God. I want to hear your guess. How many do you think it had?
If I had to guess how many moons Jupiter had, I would probably say, oh my God, I don't even know. I don't want to be way off. Can I do a range?
Sure.
I'm going as low as 13 and as high as 50.
Okay. You're low.
How low is low?
Do you just want me to tell you? Jupiter currently has 79 moons identified.
Whoa. I was close. You know,
Were you?
50.
Were you though? Because 50% of the number you gave me more is what it was. So.
No, there was a
79
range.
though. That's a lot of
That's just
debris.
how many have been identified. So I mean,
That's a lot of debris around your planet. I mean, well, if it was livable.
what is this? Is this liquid fuel? Okay. I need like a really, really tiny effing engine here. That's tiny, right?
Yes, minimalistic.
I'll get the game. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Give me a second. Just gotta work my magic.
Is there a pirate ship sailing across your screen right now?
No. Did you see that Plex was getting an update here today? They're supposed to get the next episode of Alone in like the first 5 seasons as well.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Because I know they were keeping up with this this season, but they're actually adding the other ones in as well. But not 6 though. I don't know what happened there, if it's some kind of copyright dispute or what. But yeah, they're not getting 6.
Toggle. So I'm not 100% sure we even have. I'm not sure if we have good enough range to actually be able to communicate. I want to put a couple of satellites up, and then we can go to Jupiter.
My question is, how do we not already have satellites up?
Nobody's asked me to.
Well, thank you, Carl, for making a ton of work for him. That'll keep him busy for the next 3 hours.
Hopefully not. Alejandro wants to see ISS being built, but I don't know how long this is. It probably won't take too long.
You're awful confident there. So you build a capsule to make it aerodynamic that then falls off to expose the satellite once it's in space?
Yeah, it's a fairing, yeah.
You know,
It also keeps this from taking
version of Kerbal.
Do what?
I said if I didn't know any better, this looks like a modded version of Kerbal.
I know what you mean.
All kinds of sizes.
I'm not saying that this may be extremely modded, but it totally is extremely modded. I'm running like 800 mods on this fucking.
That's awesome.
It's got solar panels, Alejandro. It's got 4. I got them right here.
That's awesome. Did you? Is there parachutes on it for if it ever decides to come back to Earth?
No, it would never survive.
Well, you say that now.
Oh, you know what else he wanted to see? Hold on, we can make this a 2-in-1 mission. He wanted to see a Falcon 9. You remember that? Alejandro last time asked for a Falcon 9.
Yeah, he did.
So we'll do that 2-in-1. We'll Falcon 9 this sucker. Maybe.
Why isn't it Falcon 9 yet?
He's like, yes! Alright, hang on. Sat. Save. How are we doing on research? So let me show you guys how to really cheat the system on research here. When you're short on research and you just need a huge influx, go here to the space plane hangar. Give yourself this thingy right here. And I'm going to try and use all standard parts here so that anybody can do this. Yeah, this one here.
No, I don't mean to brag, but I did once get a plane into space. Is that
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to do?
No, well, I mean, it is hard to do, but you can do it.
That's cool.
I don't personally like making space planes because they're kind of crap. But planes aren't designed for space.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you have no air to work with.
I know that the U.S. thought it was big and badass for putting planes into space with the space shuttle. But let me tell you how stupid the space shuttle was very quickly. I feel ways about things when it comes to the space shuttle. Did you know more people died in the space shuttle than the entire rest of the planet has killed in their space programs throughout the rest of history? So, the space shuttle sucked balls.
But the history is less than 100 years, so I don't know if that's saying a lot.
I mean, but there's been thousands of rocket launches.
There's been thousands of meteor strikes.
That's true. SSTOs do suck. For those of you who don't know what SSTO is, it's a single stage to orbit vessel. So that means it doesn't stage anything off. It stays intact from launch to landing.
You know, there's no V at the end of STTO, so I don't know where the vehicle part came from. But
Look here.
just throwing that out there.
Chew on my butt. That is definitely what it means.
Okay.
All right, so there's our little vessel here. We're gonna slap some solar panels on it. Damn it! I know how to Kerbal once.
Oh, it's modded to hell and back. It's definitely not even Kerbal anymore.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is if you ever just desperately need science, you get this little car that I've built and slap all of your science on it a bunch.
A bunch.
Yeah, I like to put 2 of every one on there. Slap that crap all over it. We need a... Here, we'll
I
slap
might
that
just
on.
start downloading a bunch of old ass games that I bought and replaying them.
There we go. That seems legit. Take the pilot out. It doesn't need a pilot. Anybody can drive. Launch. We're just gonna, and then so each individual building is considered a different place to explore in Kerbal for some reason. To go to Mercury, like in real life, or the Mercury alike in Kerbal? Because I think the answer to both of those is hell no. Isn't this going forward? There we go.
In Kerbal, he says.
You could probably make it to Mercury for like 40,000. Probably. But again, you still need a network of satellites to be able to do it.
Interesting. Yeah, these guys definitely have more knowledge of Kerbal than I do. I've not done anything that crazy. So what are you driving this thing around for?
Well, look at the side. That's all science that I'm gathering. Because the Space Center, like I said, this is kind of cheaty, actually. Because every individual building in the Space Center is considered a different place. So I got the grass here. Now I'm getting the runway. So I'll come back up here. Well, I think I already got the runway because I started on it. But then once I get to the end of the runway down here, I'll get each of these, basically the grass in front of each building, counts as visiting a different place, and it'll count all of the science over and over and over again.
Interesting.
It's just an easy way to kind of get a huge influx of science if you're going to do a big mission. Like, I don't know, fly to Jupiter?
and put a satellite around a particular moon. Because somebody thought that would be a good idea.
Sounds easy enough.
So look, you drive up here. Look at all that. We got all that just for driving on the grass next to the space plane hangar. And then what's funny is if you run into shit, it counts it again for some reason. So this was the grass around the space plane hangar, and then I'm gonna bump into the building. I'm gonna slow down first so I don't destroy myself. But I'm gonna bump into it, and then look at this. Boop, gives it to me again for the building.
Wow.
And we're like, okay, thank you. What's really screwed up is over here where the satellite dishes are, there's 3 satellite dishes that go around that building, and you can bump into each one. It'll be like east satellite, west satellite, north satellite. All right, so here's the mission control center.
Miles an hour. That's pretty crazy for a rover.
And then, boom. Oh, it didn't give it to me on this one. So I think I need to hit the main building.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I need to hit the main. No? What the heck? I'm talking out of my ass, guys. I'm lying.
Nothing new.
Shut up. Okay, well, apparently this building doesn't work. When the research center is maxed out, almost every individual building within the research area you can do this too. All right, there's the VAB. I think you can get the flagpole too. Ja. Yeah, there we go. Science!
Jesus.
I like this thing. It's got a fucking cat in a pod. What exactly do we learn from a cat in a pod?
Meow.
Meow!
Stop pawing at me, Mr. Whiskers.
Oh my god, I almost hit that way too fast. Okay, well. We don't really need to go to each individual building now. I think we've got more than enough science, but I kind of want to hit this flagpole and get this last building over here.
Take your time. You got all day.
Boom! There, my wheel nicked it. Flagpole added. Cosmo cat report. Oh shit, I blew a tire.
Oh my god.
Oh, I blew 2 tires.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's where we're calling it. Recover.
Touch the building.
And we're good.
Touch it.
Do you have to save your real game with like tons done to it?
Have a save of your real game with like tons done to it.
Well, I have erased all my games after I get bored with them, so this is my only game currently saved. So we got a little bit of science there. What I'd really like to be able to get is
Science.
this right here. Because the ion engines are what's really going to be able to get us there. So I guess we need to try and upgrade. Good God, that's going to eat into our money. We're going to have to do a couple missions.
Just to get to Jupiter. Remember how easy you said it was going to be to get to Jupiter?
I never said it was going to be easy.
Well, I thought it for you.
Look, you want to make this easy, we'll make this easy. I don't even need to do satellite missions. Look, we'll do this. It's done. Look,
Yes, for a
it's your,
satellite.
it's your fault. This is happening now. We're sending a Kerbal, and he's just on a suicide mission.
Jesus, that's not a satellite.
He's gonna be orbiting a body that makes him a satellite.
Jesus.
Look, you want it to
Only
look
one
here.
kernel.
We're gonna throw a couple of these on there.
Seems legit.
Look, now he's a satellite.
Oh my god.
There it is.
God. This poor guy's gonna die because this one dude wanted to see Jupiter's second moon.
Hey man, maybe he'll make it back. I kind of doubt it, but
Wow.
I put a parachute on there just in case. Maybe we can just land him on Jupiter's moon. How's that sound? We can just land a single Kerbal on Jupiter's moon.
Let him die there. He's like, it's cold out here. Here.
Let's hear you queef about it a little bit there, Kerbal.
Oh my god.
Look, he'll have a house. He can live in this pod.
That itty bitty one.
Yep, this tiny
No
little
clue.
pod.
Gonna have to piss and shit. in the
Captain
cold.
Herman. Who the hell's Captain Herman?
I had a friend named Herman in
Please
10th
be
grade.
Captain Herman.
I don't think we have a Herman. Who do we have? Oh, hold on. We can go to the astronaut complex. We got Billy
Yeah,
Bubber.
but-
No, it needs to be a pilot. So it can be Asvan Sidorf.
Where's Jebediah? Where's Jebediah? Get him
Well,
on this mission.
Jeb's our best guy. What about the solar panels, bud?
Have you put the solar panels on? Because I think that's what he's talking about.
I did put solar panels on.
Get more go to solar panels.
Oh, I know what he's saying because the if we're gonna do yeah, we need more because if we're gonna do if I could finish a sentence.
Jesus.
If we're gonna do ion engines just tear through electricity, like really quickly.
You know, an experienced person who's played Kerbal would know that.
Really, 8.74 per second. So we need to produce more than that. So we're gonna have there. These do 24. He's gonna have some big ass solar panels.
Jesus.
Look at this. This tiny little thing's gonna have these gigantic solar panels.
Think it'll have enough power?
I think so. How long is this gonna burn for? 11,739 seconds. I think we're good.
I don't know.
With like no thrust. Great. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough. Then do I know how ion engines work? I have no clue how ion engines work. I tried learning. They are very they push ions. They use something called a xenon gas burn to make ions and then throw the ions out the other end of the engine. But they're super weak. They only work in vacuum and they can burn for fucking ever.
Yeah, the only thing I really know about them is that they're like tearing the fuel down to its base elements of like electrons, neutrons, and stuff of that nature. And the electrons somehow react with magnets or something to that effect that then propulse it forward. That's about all I know.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about it. Ion engines are hard. Oh, of what I have to put to ion engines for them to work. So you just need one. You need an ion engine, and then you need a xenon gas container. So under fuel tanks, you want one of these three here. This one, or this one. And that gives it the fuel. And then you need an ass ton of electricity. So big solar panels. That's all you need to make them work in Kerbal.
Seems easy.
Seems legit.
Basically. Jenkins, did you watch our stream yesterday where Mordo played for the first time in Fortnite and like destroyed everyone?
No.
Fucking won 8 games in a row or something, 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. Is everyone just shit on the game now, or would you play on?
I mean, we played on PC.
Hey Jackson,
Oh, so you're
welcome
just
back. I
nuts.
meant to ask you, why'd you get banned? Jenkins, did you ban Jackson from NDRP?
I didn't ban anybody.
Why'd you get banned?
I can't even see chat anymore for some reason. Weird.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. So,
I kind of lied about my age. How old did you say you were?
oh wait,
I'm 18.
Jackson or who? Is this Carter?
I don't know. His name here is Jackson Edwards.
Yeah, but was he D? Were you D Carter in the Discord?
He said instead of 14, I'm 11. Well, why'd you gotta lie? You don't gotta lie to kick it, Jackson.
Yeah, he lied in his app. Yeah, he lied in his app and said he was 14, and then told Gresty later on, a few days in a call, and said he was 11. And
What was your in-game name?
D Carter.
Are you D Carter?
Yes, he is.
Why did I let you guys talk me into going to fucking Jupiter?
What he wanted, though, I guess. I don't know.
Let's go to the hardest place to go to, guys. Come on.
Seems easy.
Oh, yeah, it's not that hard. You'll be alright.
Seems legit.
What? Very
easy?
legit.
Oh, I gotta turn off.
Can I add you a challenge into it?
Uh-oh. I can try and I'll see.
You're not gonna want to do it.
Then probably
you have
no.
to go. You have to go to the sun and like sling yourself around the sun, then go to Jupiter.
Oh, there's no way, man. We'd be sitting here for hours. You know how long it takes? You know how long it takes just to even fast forward your way to Jupiter? It fucking take forever.
Look, he's saying Jupiter for the win, so... I think Jupiter's the secret to our salvation.
Is it?
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm playing Fortnite now.
That sounds
Good.
racist.
Dude, I used to be really good at that game.
You weren't, don't lie. We talked to 4 people yesterday that said they were great at it, and they sucked and got us killed.
Yeah, Jackson, what the hell?
No, like I played from like season 1 to season 9. I strictly played that game.
Strictly, huh?
Strictly that game.
Well, just so you know, you still suck at life.
Understandable.
I think the pistol's the most underrated weapon in the game. I mean, you can just mass blast people with it. Jupiter for the win. I'm all excited about how this guy's excited about Jupiter.
Look, Jupiter is gonna be awesome, and you're gonna be jelly donuts about it.
I mean, I'm watching the stream, and all I can say is I'm not impressed. Oh.
I'm gonna kick you in the balls, son.
Do I have to pay extra for that? Because I kind of like where this is headed.
Good.
Ba la la la.
La 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 la. I don't know what engine to use. I guess I'm gonna use the Merlin.
Doesn't even know what an engine is.
What's an engine?
Science!
There it is.
You got 7 people watching right now. We should play Fortnite later. Well, I'm currently playing, and I need a teammate that's solid.
Fork
But I'm in
night
solo.
later.
So in other words, not you, Jackson. Just play it. Just play it,
It's been
Jackson. Just
forever
giving you
since I've
crap.
played.
Yeah, I got him. I got 9 on there, I think. Yeah, there's 9 on there. He said, "Oh, fuck you." It's funny.
Hey, are you allowed to use that language?
Yeah, I know, right? Aren't you like 4.5 or something?
Fork night.
How do you spell Jupiter? Oh, Jup-Oder?
No, Jupiter.
Jupiter, according to the guy that's asking for us to actually go there.
Well, I'm gonna say he's the smart one.
Carl!
I'm from the Douth. My doesn't care. Good English, Jackson.
I'm from the
Science.
South. My doesn't care. Yes.
I think he meant to say I'm from the South, so my parents don't care.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
That's a hillbilly translation, tell you what.
Well, right now I'm running around with a green pistol, so hopefully that's good.
So interested in how the mechanics of this game are working.
We
Well-
start by mechanicalizing it.
You know, start by kicking it in the ball sack, straight in the ding dong.
Stayed in the big bong dilly dong. Oh, I see something blue, but it's probably going to be a jump pad. Or, yeah, it's a jump pad. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. That's horrible.
Right in the ass, or
Good.
like partially in the ass, or how in the ass do you want this?
Cattle prod straight to the anus.
It sounds kind of sexy. I'm down.
When are we gonna get some Davis area, like Grove Street RP in the server going though?
Hopefully never.
Why? We never do anything in the city.
I hate the city.
It doesn't load
Why is it
assets well
desync?
though because they're not paying enough for a good server for it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go somewhere where everything isn't playable. Sounds cool.
Seems legit.
Works
Throw
on
that
my
out there.
PC.
It works, trust me. Trust me, it is server side.
Oh no, I don't doubt it. I've seen frame drops that are definitely server side. Texture loss, whole 9 yards. What is it, like $60 they pay a month for the server?
If they are, they're getting ripped off. I like you laugh and then you're like, oh.
Why wouldn't I land it? I can land it. I'm okay with landing it.
Hey guys, I'm in the top 40 so far.
Congrats on sucking at that game. And pretty much at life in general.
Well, that's what I do best.
Alejandro said don't land it. Now he's saying okay. I'm getting mixed signals.
Mixed signals here.
No, I really do. I think I can land it, bud. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah, man, it's not a huge deal. I mean, He's just.
I mean, it's not whenever you're the best,
good.
worst player in the world.
Mm.
My question is, why can't I find any shields? That'd be cool.
My question is, why have you not just slit your wrists and gotten it over with?
I ask myself that every day.
Can you pull me up to the recording room? Oh, yes. He's up in your.
Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining in,
lounge.
we're they want me to go to Jupiter, land a dude on was it the second moon? I don't even know. Whatever.
It's the second.
Is that even a moon I can land on? That may not even be a moon you can land on.
Making excuses before you even get there. Seems legit.
What hour is it in your country? What hour is it in my country? It is currently 10 p.m. right now, where I am.
Midnight.
Yeah, it's 12, right, man? So, do you
Jackson, I want to play with you, Code.
That sounds dirty. I don't think I can consent.
I wish you would.
Do you guys live close to each other?
If it's 12 for him and 10 for me, how could we be close to each other?
Oh, well,
Science!
Use your brain. Alessandro, here it is 11:12. Where
Sounds
is
like
here,
Guatemalan
Alessandro?
time.
Yeah, is that Guatemala?
The suspense.
The suspense, waiting to hear where Alejandro's from, or Alessandro.
Yes.
Hey, I called it.
Yeah! Analytics for the win.
Yeah, we had a 1.2% viewer rate from Guatemala. I was like, it's gotta be Alessandro. It's gotta be. Much love there. Much love. You know, it says someone got no-scoped 5 meters away from me, but I didn't even hear a gunshot, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. But I'm in the top
Jackson,
26.
You're really pushy on the fact of pulling you up.
Jackson's really wanting to give you a hand job, man.
Ba la la la.
I want to play with code.
He said, no, seriously, can you UPLL me so I can join Code's Fortnite
Pull
game?
me. He was trying to say pull me. He just misspelled it.
Up me.
Like I said, hand job.
Well, I'd love to do that, but I'm in the middle of a game right now, and he's in the middle of a stream, so I think he's gonna have to wait for a minute.
Yeah, you can be waiting for a second there.
3 hours later. Still waiting.
12 hours later. All right, don't worry, Alejandro. We're coming back for it. I just got to get this to a safe spot first.
There's 23 people left in the game. Prestige Alpha joined your party. Well, sounds like he stalked me and found me.
What an asshole!
I kind of like it.
Did it turn you on? Well, it
Is that even
shouldn't
a
because he's 11.
Oh. Age is just a number, man.
Wow.
Age is just a number.
That is the
There it is.
creepiest, most pedo thing I've ever heard in my life. That is not legit. That is the opposite of legit.
It's funny as what that is. I hear someone riding around in a helicopter, and I'm literally hiding inside a house behind a curtain.
Probably Jackson, man.
Yeah, he got into my game somehow after it already started, and he's here, and it's just like, you didn't let me in! It's fucking game on! He's like Vietnam betting it, just blasted me with
Alright, so I need to up this second stage. The second stage isn't good enough, man.
Yeah, well, we're used to failures from you, so.
Look here, you butt plug.
I hear people. but I don't want to hear people.
They're coming for your cheeks.
Dude, I just hope they kill each other before they come and try to kill me. Oh my god, that was a sniper round.
Jackson says no, he's not stalking you. Although he totally is stalking you.
Somebody's stalking.
He's in your lobby and spectating you. He said he's in your...
He's screen sniping you.
Well, he can see that I'm hiding here, just waiting. Stop camping. Well, to be camping, I have to be actively killing people. I'm not actively killing anyone.
Let's hear some fucking excuses, Code.
Well, he says I'm camping.
Well, quit being a fucking camper.
He's hiding.
I'm using
He's hiding.
I'm using a strategic point to minimize visualization so I don't become a target.
That's how you get so... Dude, I'm a W key player. I'm in your shit instantly.
Well, that's cool. That's how you
I'm
end
aggro
up in
when
the
I
top
play.
50 every time.
Yeah, you're
It
still
worked for
pretty
me.
garbage at life, aren't you?
You're the person that drops into the city, picks up one gun, then gets killed by the guy with the pickaxe. I can tell.
No, I would go like Pleasant or... I like Pleasant. I like dropping there a lot.
Pleasant still gets like
And
10 to 15
retail.
people there, if not 20.
Retail was good. I don't even know what the map is anymore. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's a whole new map.
It's a whole new map! How did we both go there at the same time?
Seems legit. Oh, okay, just could have said that. Okay, well, we just said that. I'm strategically hiding my little bitch ass here so I don't get shot in the anus hole.
I wish you would.
I don't have, well, I have 50 shields.
That is pretty much all your anus hole is good for.
Oh, yeah. Talk to me dirty.
Alright, so we're modifying our Falcon 9 now.
It'd been cool if you would have done it right the first time, but it's cool.
It's just not powerful enough to lift off a Jupiter-bound vehicle, man.
I'm sure it's not. He totally just saw the best movement ever. How close is this gonna get to me? Oh my gosh! It's like right in the room where I'm at. That's so crazy. Jackson, did you see how close that got to me?
What was it?
The shield or the wall of death.
Now it's a Falcon Heavy. Yeah, almost. I've done the Falcon Heavy before. It's actually really hard to land all three of them. But, I'm not going to be landing these side stages. I'm just going to land the center stage.
Yeah, land all of them.
It's hard enough to land a single stage, let alone, you know, a bunch. He says, luckiest fucking spot ever. Watch your mouth, little boy.
Hey, don't you insult my one viewer?
He's not even your viewer, he's mine. See.
Oh, I hear a chest. Chest. Oh, small shield. Oh, I need that back. Fuck. Oh, I hear another chest. Fuck, it's up in the attic. God, I gotta go. To pick it up or not? Yeah.
To pick up or not to pick up.
Fuck. I gotta get out of here.
Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining in, please hit the like button. It really helps us out.
Oh, cat.
Well, I see where the helicopter was now. That's pretty cool.
Alright, well, I think I'll still watch your stream, but I'm gonna go lay down. I'm tired. It's been a day.
Is that code for you're gonna open up a second window, watch some Pornhub, and rub one out?
While I'm, and listen to your voice. I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's
Have your
about right.
volume all the way up.
Let's get the Pornhub drum roll,
Yeah.
please.
Chicka chum.
Yeah, let me get that
Bum.
No, it was really code for I'm gonna go eat and then smoke again and then
He's
pass
threatening
out.
to get his mom on to prove that it's okay for him to curse.
Is he really? I'm
Yeah,
gonna get my
he's
mom on the mic
yeah.
to prove if you move me.
That
he
would
just
be the
wants-
weirdest thing to ever happen in a stream, right there.
If I
Hey,
was
can your
cursing
is your
in front
kid
of my
allowed to
mom, I
cuss?
got punched in the tooth.
Is what?
Is your kid allowed to cuss?
Is that okay if he cusses?
cursing. Cause he's been cursing at us.
He
What,
said
me
a
too?
swear.
He's older than all of you.
Well, that's great. Is your mom hot? Does she do anal?
Jesus
Milk
Christ.
Milk status.
She's older than all of you, so she's 22? This is sounding like a win.
She's taken, sorry. She's got 2 holes.
Oh my god. How you lose subscribers and viewers 101. Right. Watch.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm down to gangbang your mom, man.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shut up. She's sitting behind me. Well,
Oh
can she
my
hear?
god. Yeah, can she hear? That's the question. It
And
doesn't matter.
if so, is she accepting our offer?
Yeah, that's not a no.
Oh.
I haven't heard a no from her yet.
She didn't rip that mic away to say anything, so I'm sensing the okay, the green light, as it were.
Yeah, I think I'm getting the green light here.
Beware of the tuna can, baby! Woo! Tuna, tuna, tuna.
Okay. He says, seriously, I can't
Imagine.
cuss, but I can listen to shit. What does that mean? You want to listen to someone take a shit? Lord, help me
Pull
release
me.
these demons!
He said, he said, pull me, I got you. He's about to get us. He's gonna set us up a gangbang with his mom. He said, pull me up, I got you.
That's hot.
I like where this is headed.
We're oh, that's it. We're gangbanging Jackson's mom on stream.
Jesus Christ.
You must think I won't pull him into here. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, Jesus.
What's up, Jackson?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
No, bro. Sorry. I already told you no.
No. We can't gangbang your mom?
Oh, I died.
Oh no! I ruined our stage! Okay, well, we're not going to be able to land it now.
Hi. Code.
What?
I'll play.
I don't know. I might do single for a while.
But
I need to get back in the groove of things.
Alright, boys, well. I'll
Wait,
take
are
it
you
easy.
bringing your mom over here for us to talk to?
Yeah, I'm like waiting for your mom
yeah.
here.
We'll take the headset to her.
I will have a headset mic.
All you have to yell is "sexy bitch, come here." You said your mom doesn't care if you curse. I don't see why you're holding back now.
No, she doesn't care if I cuss. She just doesn't care to filter me.
I can't even
But
hear him.
he
He's so
does
freaking
care.
quiet.
I can hear
Is
this.
this better? Is this better?
Okay, I didn't want you to swallow the fucking mic.
I know I'm in the middle of deep throating this, but can you hear me all right?
Jesus Christ.
Is this better?
No.
Can we gangbang your mom?
I can't cuss, but she doesn't care to filter. Alright, next one of you to ask that gets a slit across the throat real quick.
Let's see it. I want to see you do that.
Yeah, I want to see. Let's see it.
I want to see that shit right
You
now.
probably can't even
Wait.
reach my throat.
My question is he going to prison for making a death threat on a stream?
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
recorded
Yeah, we
and on
have
the interwebs.
recorded proof of him threatening to slit our throats here.
If we follow through with the gangbangage.
Well, the guy kind of said that too on stream, so it would kind of equal out.
We never
didn't
said we were gonna
meet anyone.
split. Yeah.
Wait, are we doing solo or duos here, Mr. Jackson?
We're now, I guess, doing duos, but we can split up.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you split up from me. It's already doing worse than Mordo, and that was just at the deployment stage. Sexy motherfucker.
Alright, well, we're not gangbanging someone's mom. I'm taking off.
Does your mom do oral at least?
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, take
If she
it
doesn't
easy.
do oral, then I'm out.
I already said she did.
She dug diggity does. She walked in on one time and cock gobbler.
Jesus, this is not appropriate for a stream.
If you guys are at least gonna say this, at least, like, mute the stream.
Nope. No shame. We're not fake. People get what they hear and see.
They shouldn't be seeing anything.
Why not? We're on Pornhub.
I mean, like,
Pornhub Live. Man, we dropped off a lot of viewers since we started talking crap about his mom.
yes, you did.
Well, I feel no shame still.
Yeah, not really any shame to be had
America,
here.
you can say whatever you want.
America, damn it.
America.
Copywritten song.
Well, I didn't say the actual words. It was just.
It doesn't matter. Trademark.
Trademarked on the tunes, man. Gots to be careful with that.
I like it.
Alejandro, you still watching, brother?
Absolutely not. You're talking about gangbanging.
Yeah, we made him
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable just knowing that you said that to a child.
That's why I said it to his mom.
Well, she didn't actually hear you, so no, you did.
Bring her over here. Bring that son of a...
I'm not going to if you're gonna say that crap.
Okay, we'll be nicer.
No, that's not funny.
Dear Miss Jackson, let me tell you what my brother wants to do to your face. God damn it.
I mean, I know that.
There's Alejandro. Alessandro.
Is it Alessandro or Alejandro?
Alessandro, I think.
Alessandro.
Or is it Alejandro? Or Jando?
Hold
Jandro.
on.
Is
I
it
think it's
illegal to say
Alessandro.
with a pretty mouth?
I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure it's Alessandro.
Aren't you supposed to be a linguist?
Since when? I don't
I
even
don't
know
know, it's all
English.
English. I speak it. It'd be really cool if I had a teammate, but you know, it's fun.
Yeah, it's Alessandro. See, I'm pronouncing it right.
Here.
You know, you just blasted a ton of resources. Hey, there's some shields down here if you need shields.
I do.
Oh,
Hey,
stay
where's
still.
is the guy that requested this mission in the first place still watching? Who the hell was that? Carl. Carl Potter.
Carl Potter? I thought it was Porter.
Porter.
Yes, we lost a lot of members doing what
Yes,
you
he
guys
said
Oh no,
yes.
Carl's still here. Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost 3 viewers whenever I was talking mad shit.
Yeah. You can't really do
That's
that on the
okay.
stream and expect to keep members.
Oh, watch me.
Watch
Dr.
me.
Disrespect did it all the time.
Well,
He
that's
literally
because,
made millions.
well, that's because, well, that's Fred.
My favorite thing is whenever Dr. Disrespect fucking ripped that little kid's head off and then realized it was a kid and apologized to him and was all sad about it.
My
That
favorite
made my
stream of
life.
Dr. Disrespect was when his house got shot up by a paintball. That was fun.
It's certainly paintball, but okay.
Well, the first time it was paintball, the second time it was a real big boy. Alright, do we want the heli or the boat?
I don't know. I haven't used vehicles really, so.
I'll tell you what I want. A couple of hookers and some blow. Okay, not
And-
really.
And the other thing. And the other thing. Don't forget about them.
Are you mining resources, or is it just me right now?
Oh, I was up here mining resources.
I'm making sure.
I'm getting my controller.
Ugh, this Jupiter trip sucks.
Why aren't we there yet?
It says I've still got to burn the motor for another 6 minutes before we even
Hey,
are on a path to get there.
I found something.
What'd you find?
I found a supply drop.
Ooh, dope.
If I get anything good, I'll give it to you.
Cool.
I got a sniper. Are you good with snipers?
We're gonna confuse everybody
yeah,
who
it's a lot better
joins the
with a
stream.
hunting rifle. What color is it?
Purple.
Oh hell yeah! I'll give you a purple hunting rifle for it.
Bet. Yeah, it's a purple.
Bro.
Yeah, we're definitely confusing playing 2 different games at once.
Let's see.
Talking in game at the same time.
Just talk inside the chat.
Yeah, I was mute myself. Alright, right here, Lord. Well, now that we got the helicopter.
Are you coming over here? Or are you just staying over there in the water to where you can easily get shot by the...
over here to get this.
No.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were bringing it.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, I brought it. It's been brought.
I'm scheming.
We're almost done with our burn time to get there.
About time.
We're gonna have to do a couple of course adjustments to get to one of the moons, but
Who just yelled? I'm about to go yell at them.
So I live in Georgia, and there were roaches inside of our house because of our fireplace.
She yelling at you for telling us what state you live in.
Yeah.
Oh. She sounds
got wrecked.
like a pretty cool person. Can you say what county you live in Georgia? Let's just see how far can we go until he gets kicked off by his parents.
Hey, what's your physical address?
Just, all I need to know is what city you're in, and I'm gonna track your IP. We'll be good.
26.9.
It's way too many numbers. I don't know.
Oh, my zip code's 426.9.
That's too much. Why would you say that?
426.9 Takashi Avenue.
Takashi.
Takashi, sorry. Hey, we might want to hurry up. Wait, we're good.
Well, yeah, we're in the circle.
Oh wow, Waterworld here.
Is that what it is? Is that a water world?
Well, I'm gonna go to the Waterworld because it has an atmosphere.
We're going everywhere.
So do you live in Atlanta? You can just answer yes or no to that.
No.
Okay. Well, damn. I was hoping.
I live in Georgia.
Well, yeah,
Well,
yes. Atlanta's in Georgia.
Fail.
I'm not.
Well, you can tell he's got that Georgia education.
Do you live in Atlanta? No, I live in Georgia. Oh, okay. My bad.
Today. Brain hurts today, bro.
My brain hurts too, trying to decipher what's happening.
Same. It's.
I live in Georgia. Atlanta's not in Georgia now. It's back in Georgia.
Yeah, they made it official back in 2020.
Back in
That's
2020, that's now.
Goddamn education system's failing us.
Horrible.
Well. Oh, we might be in the final circle. I'd be on the lookout.
Luckily, I've only been tearing up this entire building.
Yeah, you know. We should be fine.
I have like 500 steel.
Bro,
No, it's fun sitting down at work eating seaweed while playing Kerbal Space Program and streaming.
Why would you eat seaweed?
Bro, that fried seaweed from like the store, that stuff. That stuff is.
Georgia doesn't even touch the ocean. Okay, I'm following your logic.
Yeah, those things are fire.
I just go down to the beach and pick it up.
Do you stop munching?
Um.
Plus, where you live, you're not even allowed to go outside.
Trying to say something?
Yes. Due to his government restrictions of COVID, he's not allowed to go outside.
Shut up.
I'm in a broken spot. You can't find me.
That's
Hey,
cool.
Alessandro, has your government got you guys on all kinds of lockdown restrictions or what?
Like, he doesn't live in the same government as we do.
He doesn't.
It would have been funny if he did. The one thing I don't have is brick.
Hey, come pick up this blue burst assault rifle.
I already got one.
Wow. Well, then fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. Who knew?
Yeah, we have restrictions. Yeah, they just passed it, so we're not even allowed to exit our houses without a face mask.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor.
We don't even care. Out here, we can kind of do whatever we want right now.
Well, it is Georgia. We had a hard time stringing the sentence together earlier.
By any chance, would you be in Florida?
No.
Yep, totally.
No. Florida is not 2 hours behind Central Standard Time like we talked about earlier, so no.
She says, but our government is a little bad.
Over there. You got people over there fighting.
Okay, I got a sniper. I'll see if I can see anyone.
There's a bunch of people. I think there's 2 duos. You can see the building.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
literally know nothing about your government, bud.
Yeah, there's a duo over there. And then
Oh, I was close.
and then a duo right there. Don't immediately snipe, because then they'll just snipe us. Hey, supply drop. Could try and flank them, but
No.
we have land
Well-
on our right, which is a problem.
I need this guy just to stand still for a second. Because the bullet takes a second to get there. That's the only problem. Oh, I hit him. I just knocked him down. I just knocked him down. Can you get another round up there? Oh, he just fell. He just fell super hard. Try to get him.
Hunting rifle isn't good for this.
Oh, I know. It's difficult. Hey, there we go. There we go.
Did you
Sniped
get the
him. Yeah,
second one?
I got him. I got him.
Alright, let's go. Let's go over there and get him.
Oh, well, there's another guy down over there jumping. He's on the other side of the hill, though. I really don't want to swim over there. I'd rather them have to come to us.
How old are you, Alessandro? If you don't mind my asking.
No, don't give away our spot. What are you doing?
Saying as he was right next to them, they probably already know. Plus, he was aiming at me.
He was aiming at you after you shot him. I was watching him through the scope.
Let me know
Watch
when
him
you're ready.
out.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready to head into the circle. I can put down the launch pad and we can go shotgun him. That's why I need to.
Here, come on. Come over here. Come on. Go this way.
Getting there slowly but surely. This is wild.
Go. Oh, they're build battling behind us. You can keep boosting on land and using it on land, by the way.
Alright, let's go.
It's a
I'm just
really
trying
good
to...
spot.
Oh, really? It's the high ground.
I've got the high ground, Anakin.
You're being loud as fuck.
Honestly, I just want brick. Well, they're shooting down that supply drop right now, so we definitely do have time.
Look, we got a good view of Jupiter. We made it. I only have one crew member.
Alright, so we got a guy down there, and we got a guy to right there. I see him running. He's literally right there. He's running across right now.
Oh, there's another person behind him. They're getting in their own little battle.
Yeah, let them battle. I don't want to be a
Oh,
split.
watch. Yeah.
Oh, we're right on the edge.
All right, so
Good.
do we want to
Just let them fight each other. Less enemies we have to deal with, the better.
we do have a lot of fuel left, so we could potentially bring him back if we don't land. Do you want me to just do an orbit a couple of times and then take back off and try and make it back to Kerbin, or do you want me to land him?
Try and keep an eye on.
Bear in mind, if he's landed, then he's stuck there. Land, okay.
I like how there's a totally different conversation about an entirely different game while you and I are playing Fortnite.
Give me this brick. Give me it. I want.
I have like genuinely
Yeah, most of them are
600
over,
metal.
Most of them are over there.
That's okay. Let them be over there. Let them fight each other. Let them have those one base structures that we'll just tear down later. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get any science from this. But it could be fun later on to come back and try and save him. So it could be fun.
Oh, they're both standing still. Bro, they're both
Where?
standing still. They're inside of a box. They just edited it. They're both
Oh.
standing extremely still. I have high ground, so I can kind of see.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
God.
I'm going to say it every time you say that shit.
It wasn't even me!
Oh, him.
We're kind of perfect here. Right on the edge. We have high ground. I have the high ground enemy. It's not the same when I say it. You want it?
You got a place for
Here we
shields?
go. We're in orbit.
Oh my god, someone.
Calm
Hold.
down, Code.
There's someone.
Jeez.
There he is. Don't. God. Hey, he is the charge.
There we go. Now we don't have to listen to them for a little while. Just be us. Muted them for now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, Alessandro. I'm gonna try and land on the actual ground here. Actually, no. Go here. It's still not very good. Aiming for a particular spot, not easy. I don't want to land on these mountains, but I do want to land on this landmass somewhere. was just banned for NDRP 5M server. What for now? You always say nothing. There's got to be some kind of reason why you keep getting banned, bud. Before touchdown, do a burn or moving a play. Well, I think we're good. I think we're lined up with where we want to be. Yeah, I'm landing in the right spot now. Now remember, we're stuck here now. We're not ever taking back off. But I can hopefully do a rescue mission on another day. Look at that. That's really cool with Jupiter setting in the background.
I'm gonna get
Hey,
to the reboot.
Code. Are you see? I'm landing.
Well, that's cool.
I'm getting you to the reboot van as fast as I can.
Alright, I'm gonna mute them again so we don't gotta listen to a bunch of that crap. Alright. Almost. Got us an heat shield. We haven't even opened our main parachute yet. We're coming down so damn slow on these parachutes. Yeah, 2 years, 325 days this Kerbal has been waiting to touch down here. Well, you know, he does have a little bit of a ban boner. Did you go through the application process again and everything? Or did you just sneak your way back into the server? How long was the ban for? See. Here we go. We made it. And this is our house. Do another mission where we send him a car. Yeah. Wow. Bummer. I'm sorry, Ivan. All right. Well, what do you guys think? Should we do one more thing, or do we call it a night here? What do we do? You guys tell me. Because if we call it a night here, I'll probably go play Fortnite with Code for a little bit. One more thing. Oh, one part of the ISS. Okay, we'll do that very quick. Didn't take for some reason. What is going on? There you go. Look what Obi-Wan Kenobi just sent. What? Good God, Ivan, hold on, let me look. You're not streaming anything, how am I gonna look? I don't know what you expect me to see. There's nothing for me to see, Ivan. Okay. Actually, bit of mono propellant. This deploys. Wow, that gets big. Oops. All right. So this will be the first piece of the space station then. No, because these will still clip up. So we gotta move those further down a little bit. Right there. And then once we get this deployed, I think we need a person in here, like an engineer, to actually deploy it. But this is what it'll look like once we get it up there. So this is a habitation module that produces artificial gravity. So it spins, and then it makes you stick to the wall so that you can, you know, you'll have gravity. It's a real thing. And this one I think fits 12 people. Yeah, it'll fit 12 crew. I don't know. You'll have to look how much the game is. It goes on sale a lot, so. Excuse me. So this will be the first part, and we can always add more to this. It's called Kerbal Space Program, Ivan. It's gonna be so close. Oh my god, it barely fits over those solar panels. Before we add this on, take this just a second. morning, good morning. Just turned midnight for you there? Tomorrow is vacation day. You have the day off, huh? That should be more than enough to get it into orbit. Yo, launch.
Cool. And we got a little place to hide now.
Hey,
That's a huge
Code, are
one.
you still going to be on for a little while?
Probably not. Already
Oh, damn.
won.
I was going to say after I send the space station up, I was going to come play with you, but it's all good.
I mean,
Yeah,
what do I
it's
mean?
just-
You can play.
See.
Kinda, we're in the last 15, so. I mean, Morty, you don't want to play with me? Wow.
Maybe. You got to give me a minute here. All right, I'll be back in chat in a second. Message retracted. What's going to take 30 minutes? Oh, to download this? We're getting it on up there. Am I going Mach 1? I am going so much faster than Mach 1, it's not even funny. Yeah, it's probably a little bit closer. Mach 1 is the speed of sound. We're going 2,000 meters per second. We're going fast, man. So how do you work this game? Alessandro says with your hands. He's got jokes. Yeah, we definitely need an engineer or something up here to deploy this. Kind of pushing it up now so that the orbit is out of the way of the debris.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the
Almost there. We need to get it to where we have radio contact right here. Here we go.
change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word.
There you go. There's your space station, man. At least the first part. We'll have to add to it every time we stream now. Every time we stream, we'll add one part to it. All right, we're out of the way of everything. We can turn that off, turn this off. We're good to go. We're done. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to end the stream. Call it there, and we will see you guys next time.